tell you, it's so nice to be back in the forest. Thank you for those, let me do those few videos where I think we're good spots, you know, I just can't get to one of them and the other one's really confusing. But to be here in the forest, right where I know they live, feels really good again, you guys. I'm going to show you. I have paid as much of a price as possible to be here today. I'm on the second hill. I'm so far in. It took me an hour just to go down the dirt road, and I'm an hour up following signs. I decided to spare you the videos coming in, but look at this. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible. Look at that X. This place is unbelievable. I'm so happy to be here, to find a new spot, to find something that's incredible. My only problem is I gotta go another mile or two up this hill, which is gonna be brutal, but it's not too bad. It's just wet. This place is amazing. Look at that. All right, let me get up a little bit higher. Actually, let's look at this one real quick. There's a lot of unique X's with bends right here. No action yet. But man, look at this trail. It goes right through here. It's the same thing every time. This one's too wide. And I think I can see actual, you know, like imprints from, I probably need to file that. So this is an uphill all day. Don't tell me this isn't a job. Because going uphill is brutal. Look at this. It's amazing they do this on this hill here. I mean, you guys want proof of Sasquatch? There it is. There's nothing else to look at. Wind doesn't do that. Okay? It doesn't do it over and over with hangouts near it. Oh man, it really looks like I gotta walk up there far. I'm excited today. I really am. I feel good. I finally got a great night's sleep. I'm so ready to come out here. I didn't care. As you can see, the weather's terrible, but we actually need it. And whatever. So I was coming out no matter what. Wow, this is a cool forest. I don't know where to go. All right, give me a minute. I'll tell you, there's one thing I just determined 100%, okay? You know, we always talk about like, oh, they must be fast. They must be able to... I've heard stories of, you know, where a hunter shot a female and the male grabbed the female and ran up rock faces with, you know, holding her with one hand, you know, like it was nothing, and climbed 40-foot rock face in about 5 seconds. So what I'm saying is, I agree. You see how steep this is? There's work all over this hill. And I see it again and again. I think I did a video recently called Sasquatch on extreme slopes or something like that. Because I find more of their stuff on hills than I do anywhere else. More of their elaborate. So what I'm getting at is there's no doubt that this hill doesn't mean anything to them. They can run right up this hill in 2 seconds. I see something really cool. Look at this. Just as I'm talking to you. That's something. Let's go look at that. Exciting. Got a teepee going on there. I never did film the teepee at the road. I was looking really careful. I looked in like 100 yards. And there's a teepee. You We have two teepees, guys. Teepee's structure, which is like that, or you know, where they actually make an entire teepee. Fresh perch. Man, do I got nervous vibes here. I'm going all the way up this hill, I don't care. Look at the structure. With what looks like, yeah, definitely. Walking, you can see without even zooming. And the walking, believe it or not, goes right up to that structure. I love this area. You guys can see. So where I'm at, I'm like I'm completely guessing on the mileage. A few miles from where I went up into those aspens the other day in that video. I didn't really show much, some cool stuff. I actually got some timestamps, believe it or not, out of that. And I'm getting timestamps on the drone as well, which I really wasn't going for. But if you know what you're doing, you can find them on the drone. That spot I went to yesterday with that drone is amazing. I've got to get up there. Whoa. Somehow, you guys almost saw a really good crash there. It's really wet. That's how you get hurt. It's not even falling. That happens, and next thing you know, your back's pulled out. Look at this. This is incredible. See notice how it's all worn out coming up and down to here. So this is, I'm gonna say, like recently active in here. I mean, they could have been here because I walked up here. Love this. This is what we would call, look at the echo in the middle. You know, a wallow. I love Rio's term, the wallow. So to me, he made that up, and it'll always be that word, a wallow, because it just suits. And like I said before, I remember some guy looked up wallow, and he's like, Rio, that is not the definition. You cannot call it that. And he's like, I'll call it whatever I want. And that's what we do here. We nickname stuff because, you know, there's no names for them already. So that's all they are, guys, nicknames. So, you know, please don't be so dramatic. If I say Hobbitville, people are like, oh my God, he's telling the world there's hobbits. I'm like, listen, you guys, it's just a name. It's like, I'm ADD, I have to word associate. You know, I'll never forget that now. So that's all. Look at that X. Sorry, I talk too much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm not excited to go up this hill because it was steep before, but now it's really steep. Starting right there. But I'll tell you, it gets better and better. Look at these big boulders. This is exciting. That came down not that long ago. And that's part of that whole entire situation right there. Look at that. Taking lots of pictures today. Oh, I forgot my cell phone anyway. Oh well. Which sucks because, you know what? It may not suck because I don't think I have reception anyway here. I'll tell you. I don't know if that's a cave or not. Big leaner coming out in front of one of them. Let me get up to this cave. Alright, so far the first one just like an overhang. What a great place to chill, like right here. And you'd think I see like a stick, you know, something they left, and right in the middle of all this stuff, with the exception of the side where it looks like there's some sticks that were put there, there's just nothing in there. Like there's nothing like where he was sitting and fidgeting, or once in a while you see like a couple rocks moved, and so I'm just not seeing anything there. Which is a little surprising to me because it's a great place to overlook all their stuff. This hill is getting brutal, but I don't know, man. Today I am good. Alright, so they don't go in, I don't think. I can't tell if it turns right there or not. It might jog to the right. It doesn't look like a ton of activity in or out of there. It looks like it could possibly come out back there. I'm not gonna mess with that one. Whew. I see footprints right here. You can see another one here. So blatant. It's the only way. That's where I look for them. The same place I would come up. It's really the only place to come up here. And what's there? Footprints. I got a leaner right there. Another one right there. I'll tell you, getting down is going to be fun. A little overhang. Okay, definitely an animal cave. You can see right there. That goes, I can see with my eyes. It goes down in there for sure to the right. No doubt about it. I just don't know what. It's not huge. And whoever it is knows I'm here for sure. I've been getting a chance to do that a lot lately. Zoom to the other side. Here's the thing. I actually get timestamps when I do that occasionally, but I happen to know for a fact, I don't know how I know it, but I know that those Sasquatch way up there know that I'm in here, even though they can't see me maybe. They just know. I don't know what it is. Somehow everything in here knows. That's why I believe in that energy thing. X. I mean, they're really marking this hill for some reason, these rocks. Look at this. I just want to see what's up top, and I'm an hour into it already. Straight up in a hill. The problem is you gotta worry about this moss. I'd hate to crawl down that in my stomach with a broken something. I have a feeling if I put the time in today, it's going to pay off. These are all preliminary stuff as far as I'm concerned. And they start with some incredible structure. So when I see that at the beginning, not just a bend or an X, but I see an elaborate structure with an X, and then I see 2 more, 3 more right at the beginning of all this, I know something is up top. I just don't know if I can get there. Okay, I haven't been saying it, but I've been following what seems to be bipedal walking. You can see one there. You can see one, I mean, there he's taking strides right up the hill. And it looks like it just happened. I'll bet you that when they've heard me come in, look at that. That's a perfect footprint. I'm backing it down because I had nothing there to begin with, but boom, boom. He's not even taking giant strides. Like right here, you can see just his toes, which is what I would do. All right, give me a minute. Look at this giant random boulder. It's so much bigger than from the angle I can see. I mean, this thing's absolutely huge. And it's just in the middle. There's like no other rocks around. Just one giant boulder. And it's clearly marked in front. They have all the typical stuff pushed down. I have a TP type structure back there. I don't know if I should walk around the back or not, because I got this good trail that goes this way. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And then look, which is also pretty much facing, you know, like marking. There's 2 of them right there, marking that rock, or would seem to be. Well, what it's doing is it's marking up the hill behind me, which is like, you can see where I am. I don't know if you can see across. I mean, I got a long ways to go, you guys. A long ways. I'm in kind of this opening in the middle of the forest here. think what I'm gonna do is, there's a trail right there, like a Bigfoot trail. I'm gonna follow out that way instead of going straight up, I think. Here it is, see? Not a game trail at all. Like, I don't even see any game prints or nothing's dug out. And I have no number 2 at all. I know it's good up there. There's another structure right there I just saw. I don't know what it is, guys. I love finding structures. I love it. Because to me, you know, a lot of these guys that have like crazy Bigfoot activity, but they have to kind of go on, you know, their gut and their instinct in knowing the areas. We're here, you know, there's no doubt about it. I look at that and I know I'm in the right spot. It's that simple. Man, does that go up straight up the hill. All right, let's check out this thing. There's clearly ways in. There's things we're using to get back here. Oh yeah. Of course they love this. Little animal lives right there. So it doesn't bite my foot off. Look at this clump of leaners right there. This is so marked in here. Oh, no wonder why. That's why. King of the hill. So blatant. And that is like a 30-foot drop straight down. By the way, I almost fell before. I gotta start being I gotta be a lot more careful. I was on a log that was bigger than that. Walking that way, it looked dry. I had a spot that was so slippery. And it's honestly more slippery than ice in some cases, which can send you into like a, you know, an immediate crashing fall. And I just can't have that up here. Look at this. This is such a lookout. It's all like structured and marked through there. Look, there's like nothing in there, and there's just, they pushed over that tree. Somehow that tree got pushed over and then broken. I'm assuming the other side of it's on the ground down there. But if it wasn't, I wouldn't be surprised, because I see that all the time, and then the top of it'll be nowhere to be found. Like they took it somewhere else. Look. Whew. Sorry, I'm out of breath. All right. Let's get through here. This is such a hangout right here. Such a hangout. Again, I can see footprints. I just stepped in one right there. See how this all just comes down to that rock. It's like they wanted to hide the rock. More trails right out of here. I got new trees pushed down over there. Whatever's going on right here. All right, we're out. I didn't even see that. I was just talking to you guys in there. There's the top of the boulder right there. I kind of walked up through there, and I came out, and I was like, "Wow, it's completely." They did all that. Look at the stump. That thing is. It looks like a person in the bark, doesn't it? It's weird. I can't see that with my eyes at all. Look how high up that stump is. I'm gonna say that's like 12 feet off the ground. Pretty cool. We got more X's up that way. Now keep in mind, guys, I'm trying to think about the grade I'm on here. Like, 60%, 70% in some points. It depends where you're walking. It's a really steep, but it's nice and soft and easy to walk on most spots. And I'm kind of going at an angle. I'll zigzag back. So then, what I like about this spot is it's, you know, I can see it's this year. Like there's stuff, you know, I think they make structures that's why they make them so good sometimes, like the X's. They're fine, you know, for the next year. And if I see activity around them, I'm happy. All right, bye. Still on kind of that same path, 3/4 to the top of the hill. I don't think I can make it up anymore today. So I'm just going to go as far as I can. Parallel. I came to this, which looks like, to me, I've been seeing a lot of lately, an old wallow. It's old. Look at the triple trees. See it all too much. But I don't see it that much in an old capacity like that. This is old. Look how wet I am. But this is them. So here's a spot. They were chilling. And decided not to chill in anymore. Which tells me there's got to be a new one somewhere nearby. These birds came right to my head as soon as I got in here. It's like, did the birds think I'm a Sasquatch? That's what I wonder sometimes. Like, I think they're following me, or the Sasquatch are using their eyes. I always say that. But I wonder if sometimes they just think I'm them. Like they get food. And since I was in that spot, maybe. This just sucks. This tall grass, I mean, I'm getting soaked in this tall grass. Soaking wet. Get the heck out of this crap. Oh yeah, this was definitely something going on in there too. Like I said, it does look old. I don't see any signs of anything. It's so obvious when they're using it. Get away from me. Definitely paying the price today. This hill is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There used to be a whole something going on right here. Look at this. Ah! Scared the heck out of me. It's a little baby. Ah, oh, sweetheart. Look at her. She's probably scared to death. Where is she? Sorry, I can't see my screen. There she is. She's scared to death. Let me get out of here. I hear Mommy behind me. There's Mommy. It's okay, Mommy. It's okay. Alright, so I find this area really nerve-wracking. As soon as I came in here, there's a million mosquitoes. I got these fences. It's completely covered even on the mountain. I don't think it's being used anymore, but man, did I get vibes in here. And the way these trails go up into this hiddenness in there. I say it over and over, they love these fallback places. I don't think this is an active one, from what I can tell. I gotta go with what I see on the ground. Look at this hidden little place in the middle of the mountain. I'm willing to bet anything in the world that I have, which isn't much, that I'm the only person that's ever been inside this little thing right here. Or maybe even walked up this hill. Look at the insides in here. Look at this. You got branches hanging, leaners coming through. Weird twisted aspens. But like I said, it looks old. Some kind of a crazy, there's like all kinds of them coming out of a bunch over there. You know, I'm looking at my footprints even in this wet. And I'm realizing that I'm not even making any trying to. So who knows how active it is. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. This is brutal. Look at this. Holy moly. I'm telling you, man, something used to sit in there. There's no doubt about it. But old. It's old. So there's a place left for dead. You know, important to find though, you know, like there's no question that was some kind of hidden wallet. Look at the bends in the front. As far as I can tell, it's just abandoned. I gotta get up behind me. The problem is it's another mile or two straight uphill. And then you gotta come down to it, you know, so that's why you gotta have, see, to get down even here, see what I'm doing? I have no choice but just to hold on basically. And 2 miles straight up again is hard. That's where the best is, you guys, typically. Places we don't want to go because we're lazy. I'm not really that lazy, but man, I can't go up there anymore. I have a feeling I'm going to find it doing just this. I think I've walked about 4 miles in total. I'm 2 miles up and I think I've walked 2 miles over. And I've got to see something soon. I've got to. You know, just seeing stuff like that. But, you know, it didn't fall down. The steepest hill ever, it fell sideways because they want it to block up. All right, give me a minute. I'll tell you, this is one of the best spots I've had for like some open panning. I'm not big on this, you guys. I mean, I know we get stuff. What is that down there? Because of the patience involved, but enough people say, please do this. So guess what? I'm going to sit here for like 5 or 10 minutes. You know, for the other people that don't care, they're like, we don't want to see this. It's not so bad because you're getting a pretty cool view. And, you know, who knows? I mean, you guys, look. Do I see a deer? I don't see a rabbit. I don't see an elk. I don't see a moose. I don't see a bird. And there's millions of them out here. Well, I'm exaggerating. There's a lot of them out here. What makes you think, you know, people are like, see, you didn't get a Bigfoot. It's like, I want an elk right now. Where's the elk? Does it mean the elk don't exist too? What makes you think you're going to get the smartest things that are in the woods, you know, doing this? You got to get really lucky, you know, like really, really, really lucky, I believe. You know, unless you're just in one of their worlds. But if you're sitting across, there's an X. It looks like a made X, doesn't it? I see some dark there to the right. Right in the center of the screen, right there. But I can't tell. Looks like another X right there. They love to mark over the boulders. Kind of holding when I see dark areas like that. You know, it's funny, some guy complaining, thanks for who, I forget your name off the top of my head, I remember yesterday, but stuck up for me because the guy's like, oh, you're doing a drone, why don't you do it? Like, you know, he no idea. Like, you know, these are people that have no idea. They haven't followed me, they don't know what I'm doing. Do you think I'm out there, what do you think I'm out there for with the drone? If I could get up there, I wouldn't be droning it. I'm droning it so I can scan that kind of an area. I mean, how much common sense do you lack? You know what I mean? Did you see the skill level involved in climbing those hills? How far it is, how difficult it is. I gotta go by myself. And guys like, why are you putting a drone video up? It's like, how come I'm not at your house? You know what I mean? Right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I am. That's why. It's all for, everything I do is for a reason. Okay? I'm not just doing that for fun. It's not fun, really. Okay? It's all work. So that's why I do it. Yeah, and I get a little mad with people. There's people. It's like 0.1%, but it's just always one person. And I know you guys don't have to comment to me. Ignore them. I know I'm gonna ignore them. Don't worry. But it's just, oh my God! It's like where do these people come from? Like, where are you? Are you from? Like who are your parents? What did you learn? Because I don't know. You seem to lack any like worldly common sense. And I'm not even talking about thinking outside of the box. I'm talking about you just don't have anything there. It's just amazing to me. Yet I'm sure you think you do. So it's just I don't know, it's a mind blower. Do you really think for my health that I'm sitting on this hill? Okay, let's check out my Bigfoot hat. I actually like this hat, it's really cool. Jen gave this to me. Bigfoot Xing. No, I'm not for my health. Especially when I'm doing this stuff. This is painful for me. I got a break. It looks like a little TP type action, sort of. And the funny thing is, you guys watch the timestamps. I'm not seeing anything, but someone is going to. Someone, here's another leaner right in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. That's the kind of place I'm looking for. Where is that? It's right there. Look at the size of that thing. And if I can see it right, it's in the air. Oh, here we go again with the shaking. It's not even touching the ground. So to me, that's a great place to zoom if your camera's not like freaking out on you. Ow. You guys will see like my hands, like sometimes it's getting better now, but you get bit so much on your hands filming. There's nothing over there. I should see some elk, something. So look, I'm not shocked. I'm not seeing a big family of Bigfoots waving at me right now. But this is where they would be, because this is the type of place where nothing else is going to be. It's so steep there for us. They probably just run right up there. Done. Sorry about that, but I mean, you guys, give me a break. Hey, don't complain about my channel. If you don't like it, don't turn it on. It's not like I'm the only channel you can watch. There's a million other ones, and it doesn't have to be Bigfoot. It could be anything. I mean, if you don't like it, and that goes for anyone else's YouTube channel. I see people get criticized, bashed. Like, leave the guy alone. Even if his channel, like, if the guy's a complete idiot. I might be an idiot to some people. So, who cares? Like, just don't, leave the guy alone. Obviously, what's funny is that guy that's complaining and giving you the most shit he's the first one to watch your video, and he's the first one to thumbs down every single time, yet he'll watch the entire video. I don't know if it's an intention thing or what, but I get like 4 or 5, and it's the same thing with Rio people. It's the same guys. They go to Rio's video, they thumbs down. They go to my video, they thumbs down. They don't even look at the video sometimes. Like, it's thumbs down before I even put it up, basically. I mean, come on. What kind of a person are you? And I've said it on other people. I'll just be watching some random video on YouTube, and it was like the best video in the world. Like, not even Bigfoot, just whatever it was. It was so good. Like ones that you can almost cry or something, and there's like 3,000 thumbs downs. It's like, who are these people that you're that miserable that you'd want to be that negative to somebody? Like, I don't get you. And you're the problem with this world. You're why this world is probably ending soon, because of idiots. You know, idiots. And the funny thing is about idiots is they don't realize they're idiots. They think other people are idiots. It doesn't make sense, but look at these gaps I have over here. So this was just a chance to sit down and talk. I'm going to hit my camera. I don't know what's going on with the shaking. On the extended zooms, I don't get it. So basically what I'm trying to say is everyone can just be cool, man. Just be cool. No one's hoaxing. It's amazing. Hoaxing. Fucking idiots. Oh my God. What was that big giant list I saw recently of hoaxers? And I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, I guarantee I'm on there. I read it. I'm not on there. Like, Rio's on, everybody's on there but me. I'm like, I felt like I wasn't, at first I was happy I wasn't on there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not a hoaxer. But then I'm looking at all the people on the list. I'm like, I know these people. They're not hoaxers. Who's this guy? Darkwing or whatever? Darren Dark? Dude, let me tell you something. One of these days I'm going to run into one of these guys and we're going to have a little chat, okay? We're going to have a little chat about Bigfoot and about how the Bigfoot community needs to be managed, because no one's in charge here. You're not the say-all of anything. No one gives a shit what you say. In fact, you make yourself look like an idiot. It's incredible why people try to discredit and make other people look bad. And I'm not just talking about Bigfoot. It's just in every aspect of life. At your job, you know, there's always that one person. You know, since the day you walked in, they just hated you. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't do anything wrong, but you know no matter what happens, you're not going to make this person happy. Getting little structures. And, you know, frankly, I'm just going on this rant right now because, wow, look how pretty that is. I gotta get a zoom of that. Because I'm sick of people. I'm sick of mean, bad people. Like, what is wrong with you? Seriously. What is wrong with you people? Now, again, I'm talking to like 2 people out of 7,000. So but what is wrong with you? Like, what went so wrong in life? My life sucked too, okay? But no matter what, I try to make other people happy. It's the best way for someone's life that sucks to feel better. If your life's going to continue to suck, I'm telling you, you feel good helping people. Always help. Always, like, you know, someone's broke down on the side of the road, stop. Help them change their tire. It makes you feel good. How many of you would just drive right by that person because it was just too inconvenient? I'll bet you like 90% of you. And that's what this world has come to. No one cares. Sorry. This has nothing to do with Bigfoot. It does a little bit, actually. You know, I know they sit out in that peak. It's just, they love a view like that. That's incredible over there. That's is that Holy Cross Peak? No, I don't know what that is. That might be, actually. That's 14,000 feet right there, at least. 14ers, we call them. So this forest right there is outstanding. It's simply incredible. So I'll go back in there one day. It's the access to just the initial entry is really hard. You have to cross a river and go up this really steep hill. But after that, it's pretty cool. And again, all these timestamps, but it's weird over here. So I consider, like, over there where I was just showing you here, and they had some amazing structures. I found in a world over there with like 500 structures, you know, just back-to-back structures. I think I was shooting that from the road, wasn't I? Yeah, when I came up. And they just don't, so far, I haven't got, they're really like quiet here. They're so careful not to make noise when I was over there. But I know that's what they were doing because I got so many pictures on that day. And some really weird looking ones too. Like, weird. All right, over now. I just want to see if that's a structure. Sorry about my endless rant. I might not even put that up. But the moral of the story is some people suck. It's a structure. That's a structure made out of aspens right there. Try to get a picture. Cool, I saw that a bunch of times today. I just didn't think anything of it. I think there's something else going on right next to it. It's a great place to try to get a timestamp. You know, Aspen's very deadfally by wind, so, you know, I do look extra careful at it, but it looks a little suspicious in there to me, especially that one. See how it all bunches up there? See how my camera's not shaking now? It's just moving for me. So I think those bushes would be a great place to look. And I do see dark there, but that's about all I can see from here. That's pretty cool.